Okay. Hello everyone, and happy hump day. It's Wednesday. How's everyone doing? So today's live is about okay. Crap. What's the title again? Like, where did it go? Okay. So today's training is about 5 signs your metabolism has slowed down and how to fix it. So before I continue, how's everybody's Wednesday or hump day going, or even week? Let me know in the comments section below. Yeah, I'm here now every week. So before we get into this, yeah, just drop a hashtag here if you're live, or replay if you're catching this after. Also tell me, have you ever felt like you're doing everything, you feel like you're doing everything right, but your body isn't just responding? Like, no matter how consistent you are, nothing is changing the way it used to. And if that is you, this is going to hit. You know, I used to be fully convinced my metabolism was broken, right? Even when I was in my 20s, like, I thought my metabolism is low, and especially I have PCOS, right? Like, I genuinely thought maybe my body just doesn't respond anymore, right? And you know how men can just get fit really quick compared to women? And you know, because I was doing all the things, right? I was eating healthy, working out consistently and so much, eating clean, and trying to be disciplined. And instead of seeing progress, I felt worse, right? More bloated, more tired, more frustrated. And the craziest part was, the harder I tried, the less my body responded. And I remember thinking, do I just need to push harder? And this is where most women go wrong. Have you ever had thoughts like this before? And has this ever happened to you before? Let me know in the comments. Oh, crap. And I believe you've been taught that fat loss is about eating less, doing more, doing HIIT workouts, like a lot of them, trying harder, being more disciplined. But what actually happens when you do that for too long? Your body adapts, not because it's broken, but because it's doing its job. Your body's main goal is survival, right? So when you keep under-eating, overtraining, and stressing it out, and also having negative mindset, it slows things down to protect you. Because fat loss is not about trying harder. It's about doing things in the right order. And if you've been starting with fat loss instead of building your body first, that's exactly why you feel stuck. Because we all, you probably have heard me say this before, maybe you've heard it from somewhere else, that you gotta work internally before externally, right? Such as fixing your gut health, inflammation, your hormones, and all of that stuff. So let's break this down in a way that actually makes sense. So here are 5 signs. Where is it? Crap. Okay, weird. So here are 5 signs your metabolism has adapted, and how to fix it. Yeah. So number 1, you're eating less, but nothing is changing. This one is huge, right? Because on paper you're like, I'm doing everything right, but your body has adapted to that low intake. So now, what used to work does not anymore. And this is called metabolic adaptation, right? You're not supposed to stick with the same portions and macros all the time. It's supposed to change over time. But this is where most women panic. They go, oh, I just need to eat even less. And I'm like, girl, respectfully, that's exactly what got you here. What your actually needs now is more fuel, more consistency, and more stability. So it can finally feel safe enough to respond again. Because fat loss does not happen in a body that feels like it's constantly surviving, right? And the reason why you have a lot of fat in your body is because it's storing fat. So you don't go even starving and stuff, right? It goes in fat storing mode, right? So you need to eat for fuel so the fat will go off. I know it sounds weird, right? Number 2, you're bloated, puffy, or constipated all the time. And this starts happening, right? You feel heavy, puffy, your digestion is off, and you start thinking, maybe I need to cut dairy, maybe I need to cut carbs, maybe I need to stop eating rice, maybe it's something I'm eating. But most of the time, it's not what you're eating. It's how little and how inconsistent you're eating, right? Sometimes you eat 3 to 5 days a day, 3 to 5 meals a day. Sometimes you eat just 2 times. Sometimes you eat just 1 day, right? It's very inconsistent. Fat loss does not work when one day you eat, let's say, 2,000 calories, the other day you eat 1,800 calories, the other day you eat 1,300 calories, the other day you eat 1,800 calories, and so on, right? Your digestion thrives on routine, enough food, enough carbs, and enough fiber. And when your body is constantly under stress, digestion slows down. So instead of cutting more things out, you actually need to support your body better. This is making sense so far. Number 3, your energy crashes throughout the day. So if your day looks like coffee, go, crash by 2 to 3 p.m., you need another caffeine hit. That's not normal. And it's not just being busy, it's underfueling. Your body literally doesn't have enough energy to sustain you, right? And here's the thing, if you want steady energy, better focus, stronger workouts, better mood, you need to eat like someone who wants to perform, not just someone trying to shrink. And that's why y'all gotta eat your breakfast. Just coffee first thing is gonna raise your stress levels even more. Drink water first, then eat breakfast, drink water first, then eat breakfast, and drink coffee, right? When one of my clients, she lost 5 pounds in a week just by eating breakfast, switching her coffee first to breakfast first thing in the morning, and also strength training 3 times a week, right? For 30 minutes, just for 30 minutes. Number 4, the only time you lose weight is 5 things your metabolism has adapted, and number 4 is the only time you lose weight is when you're miserable. This one is honestly one of the biggest red flags. Because if the only time you see results is when you're super restrictive, constantly hungry, low energy, saying no to everything, that's not a strategy. That's a cycle. And the reason you keep falling off isn't because you lack discipline. It's because the plan was never sustainable. Right? Because like all calorie deficits work, right? Keto works, intermittent fasting works, 1,200 calorie diets work. Okay, Ozempic works. Watermelon diet works. Yeah, you can lose weight obviously with watermelon diet. Okay, all of these works, but are they sustainable? And is it something that you can stick to for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Because real fat loss should feel like effortless AF, right? It should have the real fat loss has the right structure, clarity, consistency, and flexibility. Not like you're constantly fighting yourself. Alright? Number 5, your body looks the same no matter how hard you push. No matter how much you train, no matter how much you eat less, your body looks the same. And this is where most women go all in, more workouts. Like me before, at times I would do 2 times a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, 1 in the noon, 1 in the evening, and there were times I would go back to back as well with classes, more cardio, less food, and more pressure. And your body just doesn't change, right? Because what your body actually needs at this point is muscle, fuel, and recovery, not more stress. And this is where you stop trying to strip fat and you start building your body first. And this is exactly why I created my base method, because most women are doing things completely out of order. You diet first when you try to lose weight. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to work on your habits and foundations first, right? Yeah, you go straight into fat loss without ever building the base. And that's why you keep on repeating the same cycle over and over again, right? When you go into a cut, right now I'm on my second cut, on my second week. Oh my god. When you go into a cut, you realize this is why building the basics and foundations are very important. Like, I eat lots of veggies. I need to work on more fruits. And I've been getting a headache. It's also common. It's also normal to get be a little fatigued, a little tired, um, and get headaches during a period, but not too much, right? So that's why working the basics and foundations is so important. So when you go into a cut or the fat loss phase, yes, your habits are there, right? So inside base, B stands for build your foundation, right? We fix your habits, your routine, and your structure. So your body actually has something to work with, right? A is add fuel strategically. We increase food strategically, aka reverse diet. So your metabolism actually has the capacity to burn fat. Now there's S, which is strip fat strategically. Now your body is ready to lose fat without you feeling like crap. And E stands for elevate and maintain. So you can actually keep your results and live your life without constantly dying. So yes, working with me, you actually get to learn how to do this on your own with me by your side still. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Basically we build your foundations, right? And a lot of people think, oh, in the first 1 or 2 months in building the foundation and habits, I won't lose the weight. That is not true. You definitely will lose a lot of fat in the S part, but in the first 1 or 2 months, you'll still lose the weight. Like, I had clients that lose like 7 to 10 pounds in the first month just by doing the basics, moving more, eating better, fueling themselves first, right? Working the basics and the foundations, because their body makes their bodies start responding. So yeah, you actually still lose weight and fat during that time, right? Especially when you lessen your sugar. Not that you have to completely stop your sugar, right? You don't have to do that at all. So basically, it's like building a house, right? Most women are trying to decorate first, with new countertops, new furniture, all that aesthetic stuff, but the foundation is still shaky as hell. So everything keeps falling apart, and that's what dieting first does. Right? So now imagine this instead. You wake up with energy. You eat without overthinking. Your workouts feel strong. You know what to do for your workouts. You don't have to do, oh, maybe the first set I do a bicep curl and I do a chest press, blah, blah, blah. You're guessing your workouts, right? You don't want to guess your workouts anymore. Your body is actually responding. Your clothes fit better and you feel confident going out to eat. And it actually improves your relationships too, because you're not like being nitpicky. Oh, I cannot eat that because it makes me fat. And you're not constantly starting over. And that's what happens when you do things in the right order. Because the truth is, your metabolism isn't the problem. Your strategy is just out of order. And once you fix that, fat loss becomes a whole lot more simple and honestly a no-brainer. So if you want to know exactly what to tweak so your body actually starts responding again, DM me, comment, or DM me reverse, and I'll take a look at what you're doing and show you the exact small tweaks that would make this feel way easier. And we can do this on a free like 15 to 20 minute fat loss and or fitness metabolism assessment. Yes, no extremes, no guessing, just clarity, right? I'll give you like 1 to 3 tweaks you could do. And so if this helped, drop a heart emoji or comment replay so I know that you watched this. And yeah, let me know your biggest takeaway and I'll chat with you soon. Bye!